Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Hi, too. Is it Graham Maggie? I don't know if it's Graham Maggie. I think it is. Hi, Robin. Hi, Esperanza. Hi, Pemberley. I hope you guys are doing well. Tonight, I want to talk about some things that's happened in the last in this last week. But I'm going to wait till a few more people get in here. Smash that like button. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Connie, Dorothy, Wilbur. Thank you guys all for being in here. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Lisa Howard. Hi, Monique, Danielle, Wendy. Thank you, guys. Smash that like button. The likes are only at 9, guys. Come on, smash that like button. And share this stream out if you can. Share it out on your social media. I shared it on I think I shared it on Twitter and Facebook. Let's see. Hi, Lee. Tonight I want to talk about things that have been going on in my life. Most of you guys know that I plan on going on vacation here this week coming, and I might have to cancel it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to cancel it or not. I went to the eye doctor. I have been waiting for this appointment. It was supposed to be on the 8th, and then they sent me a text message and said they had an earlier appointment on the 4th, because most of you guys know I had talked about in the past waking up and not being able to see, and I thought it was from some medications. But when I went to my doctor, he ran the EKG on my heart, and he was just checking everything out and doing different tests. Thank you for the donation. And he wanted me to go see an eye doctor because, I haven't been to an eye doctor since, golly, probably 2017, guys. And I know my eyes are bad. So I made an appointment with an eye doctor for the 8th of March. And like I said, they sent me a text message and said they had an earlier appointment on the 4th. Did I want to take it? Of course I did, because I'm supposed to be leaving on the 10th to go on vacation. So I took the appointment. When I showed up at the appointment, they were going through, and he was telling me, he asked me what kind of readers, because these are just readers, guys. He asked me what number readers I wore, and I told him a 1.75, and he's like, well, you could go up, you could up that, which, I knew my eyes are bad, and I know these aren't the greatest, but look how many I just found when I was cleaning. I found so many pairs of them. Usually I can't find a single pair of glasses. This time I think I got about 15 pair. Anyways, he was doing all the stuff that he had to do, and then all of a sudden he gets real close and he's looking in my eyes, and the look on his face was just like, I'm like, oh my God, what's wrong? It's just my eyes. Is that maybe I am going blind? I don't know. He jumps up and he goes out of the room, and he comes back in with some lady, and he says she's going to take you over and she's going to take some pictures right away. So she took me over and took some pictures, and I was sitting over there waiting, and then she's like, no, come back over here. He wants to see you again. And he said that he thinks I might have a tumor, that the pressure was really bad in my eyes, and it's worse in the left eye. It's in both eyes, and it's worse in the left eye. And he scared the shit out of me, guys. I don't want to start crying, because that's all I did that day was cry, because I was like, oh my God. He thinks that, I don't know. He said that he thinks that I might have a tumor. I have the paper here because he's got me a referral to see a specialist. And what he wrote on the paper was, and I can't even pronounce this, so I'm going to spell it. It's PAP. It looks like an I, maybe an LL. So I have such an issue seeing PAP. It might be an ILEDEMA 0570D. It looks like something like that. Anyways, the lady at the front desk, she's on the phone trying to get me an appointment. She's trying to get me in an appointment to see me that day. And that was Friday. Nobody could see me. She must have called like 7 places. Nobody could see me that day. One person said Monday morning she would have to call and see if they could fit me in. And then finally she found a place that that could get me in Tuesday at 2:45. And that's let's see, I don't see the name of the place. I'm not exactly sure. Parish Eye Center, maybe. I'm not sure if that's I think that's the name of the place. Unless that was the place I was at. Anyways, they scared me. The lady kept calling. I need to get this patient in right away. She needs to be seen today. We think she might have a tumor. They just kept saying it. They kept saying it. And every time they would say it, I would just like, I was by myself. I'm going to start crying. I don't want to cry. I was by myself, and all of a sudden the tears just started pouring, because I'm just like, God, a tumor. What does that mean? Is that, is it a tumor in my brain? Is it a tumor in my eyes? What is it? I just got really scared. Then the lady seen that I was, all upset, and I don't want to start crying. So anyways, I have to go Tuesday, the 8th, to this eye specialist to see what they say. I mean, that doctor just, I guess, I feel like he scared the shit out of me. Like, why did he have to do it like that? I guess I needed to know what he thought it was. Yes, I did. But I get real emotional, and I, start freaking out. And of course I was by myself that day. So it just made it worse. And then when I got done, it was just finally, I probably sat there with that lady. I forgot to even pay them. Like, they never called me. They never said nothing. They have not called me. But I do have to go back once I see that. They wouldn't even give me glasses because they said that I needed to see the eye specialist first, that they couldn't diagnose my sight, my seeing, or vision until I seen the specialist. So I'm really, really nervous. He told me to take it real easy. I told him about my headaches that I've been having. He said that if my headaches continue, that I needed to go to the hospital. So my head was killing me, and it was the 5th. I think it was the 5th by then. It might not have been the 5th by then. It might have still been the 4th. I kept telling him my head was killing me. They didn't, I didn't have anything except for ibuprofen and Tylenol. I kept telling him how my head would hurt real bad, and then I would wake up in the middle of the night and I wasn't able to see. Now that's happened now. I think that's happened probably 7 times. The first time was January 22nd. I have all the times written down on my phone. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm really scared. So if you could just say prayers for me. I know I always ask for prayers, but say prayers for me that everything's going to be okay. Anyways, I did go to the hospital. I think it was the 4th or the 5th. I can't remember. I went in and I took that's why this is on a copy. Like, I made a copy of the original, like they give you the referral. I made a copy of it so that I could take that in the hospital with me in case they kept it. And I went in and I told them exactly what had happened at the eye doctor and what they thought it was. And that they told me that if my head did not stop hurting, that I needed, and nothing would take the headache away, that I needed to go to the hospital. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the hospital. They took me back, and they ran some blood work and a few things, and they diagnosed me with a migraine. So it really, they did do a CAT scan, but the lady said that the CAT scan would have to be done with and without contrast or something. I'm not sure, because I'm not a radiologist or anything, but she said that sometimes it could see things and sometimes it might not. I might need an MRI because I didn't have it. with with contrast. I don't know. I felt a little better once I left because I feel like if it was a major tumor in my head, that I feel like it had to almost had to have shown something, right? I mean, I don't know. Let me know. And I know I'm not reading any of the comments right now. Thomas, if there's any comments you think I need to see, maybe snap a picture of them, or just, yeah, maybe snap a picture of them. And then send it to me later. Or anybody like Lost Minion, um, any of you guys. So, so yeah, I felt a little bit better when I left. My headache, oh my God, guys. Henriette went to the hospital with me. Um, they gave me stuff in my IV. It scared the hell out of me. I had an out of body experience. I can't do drugs, guys. I cannot do them stupid drugs that make you feel stupid and not know what's going on in your own right mind. I hate it. That's probably one of the reasons why I suffer and I'm in pain a lot, because I hate taking anything. Like I won't take what are those narcotic pain pills. I won't take one because they scare me. But at the hospital, he said he was giving me, he said in my IV, the first thing he gave me, well, he said it was Benadryl IV. That scared the living hell out of me. I was outside of my own body. It was so scary. I was like, Henriette, Henriette, I'm scared. I'm freaking out. Oh my God. Um, and I know some of you might think, oh, you're just overreacting. It scared the shit out of me. I don't like to not I don't like to not be in my own right mind. Um, and then they pushed in the next thing, which was like a Toradol or Tramadol or something. That was the next thing. And I don't even know what the third thing was. By that time, I was just freaking out. I'm just like, oh my God. You know, it felt like my hearing was weird. It felt like I was on the outside of my body listening to what was going on, listening to what was going on. Scared the shit out of me. Scared the crap out of me bad. I ended up going to sleep. Henriette stayed with me the whole time. I ended up going to sleep for a couple hours, and I still felt, by the time we come home, they diagnosed me with a friggin' migraine. So I mean, they didn't see nothing, so I felt a little bit better thinking that they, God, they probably would have seen something. But the lady that did the CAT scan did say that I would have to have it with and without to compare or something, with and without contrast. So, yeah, I know, Andrea, it doesn't. Um, and then I found out, well, after that, I went home. I went home and I guess it was after midnight when I got home. I don't even remember. I, um, I went to sleep and I slept. It wasn't much after midnight. I probably went to sleep around 12:30, and I didn't get up until 2:30 or 2:45 the next day. That's how much they drugged me up, and I just knocked my ass out. I don't like that. I really, maybe I did need that little bit of rest, but I don't like anything that makes me feel like I'm not in my own right mind. Can't do it. It scares the crap out of me. So anyways, I've been trying to take it easy. I did not get the videos done that I wanted to get done before I left for my vacation. Now, I still may not get to go. It all depends on if this Dr. Tuesday says, oh, yeah, you have a tumor. You need to whatever, whatever, whatever. Then of course, I can't go. But if it's not that serious or whatever, I'm still going on my vacation. So right now, it's all up in the air. I don't know. I just don't know. It's scary. It's very, very scary. I just want to make sure that I'm right with in my life, in my spiritual, I'm right with God. I want to make sure everything's right so that I know that when I die, I'm going to see that light, and I'm going into it, guys. I'm not sticking around to talk to anybody. So I'm going straight in that light. So hopefully that's not going to be for another 30 or 40 years, but we just don't know. We really just don't know. So when I left the eye doctor, what did she say it was? Here's what I found. Is a condition which has increased the pressure around the brain, causing swelling. They said there was a lot of pressure. Does it say brain tumor, Barbara? Because that is what the lady kept saying. She kept saying it over and over every when she was on the phone trying to get me an appointment. That's what she kept saying over and over and over. And that just scared me. Symptoms of increased. And like I always, you guys know I have these neck problems right here. I'm constantly in pain. I do feel like I have a pinched nerve or something in my neck. I don't know. I don't have insurance to go to the doctor, but I'm trying to get the state insurance. I just got the forms today. I have to fill out every one of my doctors. The reason I think I feel like I need to see these doctors and all kinds of stuff. So let's see. Both eyes are usually affected. Yes, they both eyes are affected, Barbara. The left one they said is worse. I'm trying to read what Barbara said, guys. She's looking it up for us. Like I would not go look it up only because I'm going to look up and see all the worst case scenarios, and I'm going to freak myself out. And I don't want to do that. Brain imaging studies, for example, CAT scan or MRI. Well, they did the CAT scan without contrast are used to find cause. And they said that they didn't see, I think they said they didn't see nothing on that CAT scan without contrast. So, I don't know. And they knew because I showed them the paper. They didn't take it, but they knew why I was there and that, that the eye doctor had said if my headaches didn't go away, that that I needed to go to the hospital. Treatment depends on the cause of the increased pressure, but may include medication, surgery, and or weight management. Oh, it's so scary. Oh my God, Barbara. And you know what I'm thinking now is, and I know, please don't get mad at me, but when I know some people are worried. January 22nd, the first time I woke up and couldn't see, I should have went straight to the hospital. I know I did wrong. I know I didn't. And this has happened like what, 6 more times, and I still didn't. I thought it was the Flexerol. That was one of the side effects of the Flexerol. And then they changed me from Flexerol to something that starts with an M. It's another muscle relaxer. I don't have the bottle in here. It's another muscle relaxer. And then it happened one time with that muscle relaxer. And I thought, I'm not taking these no more. So it only ever happened when I was taking the muscle relaxers. So I thought that it had everything to do with the muscle relaxers. The eye doctor thinks that it might not have had nothing to do with the muscle relaxers. And if that's the case, why hasn't it happened again without a muscle relaxer? So I feel like that it was the muscle relaxers, but I could be wrong. I'm no doctor. Anyways, let's see what she said now. Treatment. Okay, we already read that part. I hope it's nothing serious. But that doctor, the eye doctor that, because I told him, I said, well, I said, well, I'm going to be going on vacation next week. Can we get this done? Can I go see this doctor soon? He says, you might want to cancel your vacation. He says, you could go blind or you could die. He says, I think you have a brain tumor. That is how he said it to me. It scared the shit out of me. It wasn't like I had nobody with me, to comfort me, or I called Angie right away. I know that she does door dashing, and I thought, well, maybe she's down in this area. Maybe she can just come over and sit with me, and then she can, that, because sometimes, you when you're so upset, you don't hear everything you should hear. So I thought, well, maybe she was down at that end of town, but she wasn't. And then, so when I got done, I didn't even pay my bill. I owe him $70. I don't know. They didn't seem like they were that worried, and I will go back and pay them because that 70, it was $69.99. It included 2 pairs of glasses and the exam. So I got the exam. And when I go back for the glasses, I guess that's when I'll pay them. But, it's scary. It really is scary. And I feel like so many things has happened to me lately. Like I had to have the kidney ultrasound. I have kidney stones, and I have they don't know what it is. something in my kidney on both sides, and they think one of them is a stone, but there's other things in there. They don't know. They put me on this antibiotic that I've been on now for almost a month. Now, this last 10 days has been, well, it ain't the 10 days yet. I think a few more days will be 10 days. It's a double dose. And then after that, I'm supposed to go back and have another kidney ultrasound. Now, mind you, I have to pay cash for all this stuff or charge it on my credit cards because I have no insurance yet. And even the stuff that I've already paid for, I'll never get, like, even if I get this insurance, they're not going to back pay me. They're not going to back pay for the things that I already paid for. So, I also had the thyroid. I have the nodules. I have a nodule. One of the nodules, I have like multiple nodules on both sides of my thyroid. And in the one report, the first report from the hospital, it said the one was 7 millimeters big. And you guys know 7 millimeters is smaller than a dime. It's about the half a size of a dime. But when I went and got the actual ultrasound and they really went up in there, one of them is 15 millimeters, guys. That's humongous. That one there, they didn't seem as concerned. They want me to go back and have another one within the 6 months because they want to have something to compare with. So I have a lot of stuff going on with me. I mean, a whole lot of stuff going on with me. I definitely need healing. You're right. I have been praying to God. I have gotten my life. I've like said the sinner's prayer, anything I've done wrong. You know, I think I'm a good person. I feel like I'm a good person, but you know, we all do stupid things. So, I have really, really just, I don't know. And well, I can back up a little bit because I haven't talked to my kids about this yet. I've talked to Tyler a couple of times and I've talked to Henriette because Henriette comes over all the time. So I've talked to Henriette about it because I don't want to scare my kids or scare my grandkids. But I needed somebody to talk to about it. And I have been having dreams. I talked to my sister Shirley about it. I've been having dreams. Now, I've talked to them about it before all this stuff started happening here. I've been having dreams that's telling me to find out, to prepare myself for death, to prepare myself for death, to find where I want to be buried or if I want to be cremated, to let my family know. These are like premonitions and dreams that I've been having before this before I found out about this thing with my eyes, before I found out about the kidney thing. And it's not like they go away. I mean, I don't have them every night, but I do have them. It's like, get yourself ready, prepare, you know, prepare your house, prepare your everything, get yourself ready. And it's scary. You need to find your, I know, Raymond, I do. I talked, like, I don't even know of any churches down here, guys. I haven't been to church since I left Maryland, and I feel awful about that. My sister Shirley does know a preacher, and I did meet him one time when I took my nephew down to, my nephew was mowing the grass for him or something. I took my nephew down to mow the grass for this preacher. She sent me his phone number and his email. I really do. You also need a cleanse because, oh yeah, Raymond, you are so right. I mean, I'm not thinking correctly. But you're right. I definitely need to cleanse myself. Like I was walking around the house. Yes, let me pull it up here. Hope I don't drop it. I was walking around the house yesterday going like this and cleansing myself with my selenite stick, just like rubbing it over me and rubbing it over my head and different things. And Henriette was sitting at the kitchen table and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Man, I'm gonna use this selenite to cleanse myself." But you're so right. Oh my God, you are so right. I gotta remember all this stuff. I missed so many comments and just because I was talking, but I wanted you guys to know what's going on. So I did not get out to make as many videos. I wanted at least 3 videos a week for the next, what, 3, 6, 9, the next, well, I wanted 12 videos, before I left for Maryland. And I didn't really need that many more. But next week or this week coming, like tomorrow, this week, I only have 2 videos for you guys. The week after, I only have 2. The week after, so far, I only have 1. Um, I don't know. I mean, I'd really, one of my last, not my very last, but the I went out and made a video. Me and Henriette went out, and we did a day video at this cemetery, and that one's coming out on the 15th and the 18th. We did day videos on the 15th. We did a day video, and you know, I don't pay attention to my surroundings, which I should pay attention to my surroundings. So then you know, after we made that day video, we pulled up to the back to this big mausoleum. We did a night video. We started doing a night video, and we kept hearing voices. It sounded like 2 people were talking to each other. It sounded like 2 guys. And they we never seen them. But then all of a sudden, you know, we got to do a couple of things. I got to do my new gadget, my tripwire. I got to do I think I did spirit box, or I might have did necrophonic. Um and then all of a sudden we seen a car. So I said, well, that's fine, you know, it's on the other side of the cemetery. And then the car all of a sudden stopped. We seen the headlights. We heard the car door. And I said, come on. I said, let's just go get in the car. When the person leaves, we'll come back. And so we got in the car. And as we're sitting there in the car, we can see the man coming up in between the trees. He's coming towards us in between the trees. So we started the car, which what we had did was we parked Henriette's car down one side of the mausoleum and my car on the other side. And the only reason we did that was we would have 2 ways out, because you know when you're inside of even though it's outdoor mausoleum, when you're on the inside, you can't see what's coming up to you. So we did that on purpose. But when we jumped in my car and we saw that man coming up in between the trees, it scared us. So we took off. We never seen him again, but we went over by his car. I got his tag number. I looked up his tag. I don't have it in front of me, but I did get the make and model of his vehicle. I didn't get his name, but I got the make and model of his vehicle. I don't know what his intentions were. I feel like, why would you park on the other side of the cemetery and sneak up on 2 girls? Now, at this time, I didn't know anything. I left. We ended up leaving and we went home, and I started working on my day video. And there it was, that car come right down past us in the day video. So he knew 2 girls alone. We were filming. He knew we were going to be in that cemetery. So when he come back, you know, he had seen us during the day. So he knew we were there. Very, very scary, guys. Very scary. It made me really, 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 really think twice about, you know, filming at night. I mean, he was there in the daytime. Now, we don't know what his intentions were, because I only spotted him once in the video. But when we were doing our day video, we heard another car. I said, that's a car, but we didn't see it. Now, it was a low car, so it could have been below the hedges. Don't know what their intentions were. It's all I seen was one guy. But before we seen that car even come in, we heard 2 guys talking to each other. So yeah, it was scary. And then even when I was editing the video yesterday, because I haven't finished edit, but I started editing it. As I was editing the video, I was scared editing the video, and I knew that we got out of there safe. But because it was very scary, because we heard the 2 guys talking. I mean, they could have been anywhere. They could have came up on us. Very scary. And I had gadgets out and everything. So I really made me think twice. So I only have 2 videos, the 8th, the 11th. I got the 15th, the 18th, and I got possibly the 22nd if I get that other video edited. I have not been back out. They told me to take it easy. And try not to stress. They told me to take it easy, try not to stress, try to keep my headache down. You know, if it got worse, go to the hospital. That's what they told me. So I had went to a different hospital for the head. I didn't go to Oak Hill, because let me tell you a little story about that. my sister, I called, like, so once I left the eye doctor, I went out, I called, I think I called Angie back. I called Haley. Haley was at work. I said, well, okay. I said, I said, I'll talk to you later. But she could tell I was crying. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? So then I told her a little bit, and then she had to go back to work. I called, talked to Angie, and I called my sister Shirley. I talked to my sister Shirley for an hour in the parking lot of the eye doctor. I just talked to her. I don't know how much talking we did a lot of talking, but I was crying, man. I was just like, I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like all alone because I was there alone. So I kind of felt all alone. It was in the middle of, you know, I'm here. Shirley lives way down there. Angie lives way over there. Henriette lives over here, and Haley's back that way. It was just crazy. It was like there was nobody to close enough to just get to me, just to hear what they were saying, because sometimes, like I said, when you're upset, you don't hear everything they're saying. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I keep having these weird pains like in my head, and it scares me. I was gonna tell Thomas to have Angie's phone number on hand in case something happened to me in my live stream, but I didn't even text him. Oh my God. Because, if it's a tumor, it could like be done at any time. And it's not funny. It's really not funny. But if I don't know. I'm gonna cry, and it's gonna just be awful. I'll have to like end my live stream. Thank you, Raymond, so much for the donation. I have not been watching the comments. So anybody that had something that they wanted me to read, say it again, copy it and paste it now, and I'll pay attention to the comments. Thank you, Raymond. Hey, Raymond, I did find a place that I think would be awesome for a flower project. It's the Stage Pond Cemetery. Now, I went there the other day and I filmed a video, but I think it has a ton of graves. I haven't looked it up yet. So if somebody wants to look that up, it's called Stage Pond Cemetery. It's in Citrus County. I think it'll be perfect. Now,